Hi everyone, we're here in WordCamp Europe with Kåre, who's a speaker actually today. So, hi, it's very nice to meet you. Could you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Kåre, and this is my first time speaking at the WordCamp Europe, at least. I'm from Denmark, and I'm actually part of the Danish community, so WordCamps is my thing, I'd say. And yeah, I'm going to speak about the Gutenbergs, because that's like, everywhere.
It is the buzz at the moment, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is.
So, you and WordPress, how did that all start? How did you get into it?
I'd say I started professionally in 2009. I quit my job and became a freelancer, like I guess everybody else did. And I looked around to find a solid CMS, tested out a few, and kind of like on a hunch, I thought that WordPress was a good fit, so that it had some traction going on. And well, I stuck with it ever since, so didn't regret it.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
I still love it.
So, going back to you speaking today, so of course, congratulations first of all.
Thank you.
And you mentioned you're talking about Gutenberg, so I wanted to ask, how did you come to that decision? How did you choose to talk about that?
Yeah, well, so I work on client counseling, so I have a lot of interactions with people that actually sit and have to do content editing in WordPress. And I think in at least in the team where I work, I'm not a programmer anymore anyway. So I had this angle into what can I actually talk about in terms of WordPress. And I think it made sense for me to go in and try to enlighten people, at least, that this has actually changed how we talk about websites to our clients. So that's kind of my angle into this.
Okay, well that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
And so why did you choose to become a speaker? And is the application process difficult? You know, this is a big conference.
It is a big conference, and actually, to be honest, I thought it would be a lot harder. I submitted 4 different talk proposals, ranging from core privacy, because I'm in the core privacy components maintainer group anyway, and then a couple of others. And what you do is that you come up with a title. Has to be a catchy one, of course.
Obviously.
And then you do a small explainer on what is it that you kind of want to talk about. And then they have like a pre-process where they go through and they select if they want you to speak. And well, yeah, I thought it would be a lot harder actually. It sounds like, I feel privileged, but it felt like it was smooth sailing. So they wrote me that they selected this talk, and they offered a bunch of things. So I've been speaking at WordCamps and meetups before, but this is a huge. I'm in track 1. It's a massive room. So they offered a lot of speaker training that you could actually talk to other people that have ideas on how to actually present yourself. And also you submit your talk, so your final slides, so they can give you feedback if there's anything that kind of, anything that needs to be changed or, So, but luckily mine went straight through. There's no real issues with mine, and I'm quite happy with that.
So this is not your first time as a speaker in general. So how did you come to that? Why did you choose to start
speaking?
Yeah.
Well, I think that a lot more people should actually do it. I mean, sometimes when I get on stage, I feel like, okay, maybe someone back in the back will say, "Why do we have to listen to that guy again?" But I guess that's this is a tech conference, and I do have a tech background, but I'm also maybe a little bit more outgoing than the rest or the most people. And I feel that then it's kind of become a responsibility that if I have something to say, I should do it. Because the only way we as a community can grow is that if people stand up and have their say. And I'm not saying that what I'm going to say on stage is the truth. It's but it's not necessarily the only truth.
Yeah.
And it might not only be the only way to do things, but it's a view. And especially in a community like this, that's how we grow. We grow if people voice different opinions. So you can be like the guy that gave Matt the first question yesterday.
That's going to go into history.
Yeah, or it will. Or you can be the guy that offers an opinion and be okay with not everybody agreeing with you. It's especially WordCamps, we talk a lot about diversity. So I'd encourage you to get on stage because that would actually make a difference. I think everybody should, if they have experience, and it's not like just because I've worked with it for 10 years now, doesn't mean that earns me the right to get on stage. I think that if you work with it for a year, that could be interesting to actually hear what were your first experience. Yesterday there's like a talk about onboarding in WordPress, and everybody there were like me, been at it for a long time, and I think sometimes we might forget how hard it actually was to get started. We pride ourselves, with the 5-minute install, but it's actually quite hard still. So getting those views out there are important too.
So there are probably a lot of people who would like to do that. Inside speaking. So what would you say? How would you encourage them to start and to really apply and?
Well, just apply. I think everybody gets the email where you can click a link and apply as a speaker. Just do it. And maybe if you want to just try and do it and not get in, then write crappy titles because they won't get in. I think the team is that looks through all the applications. I don't know who they are, but I'm sure that what they do is that they try to make it as a diverse kind of roster so people can go to different things. So you never know what might get picked up. And I guess for a lot of people, the reason why they won't apply is that they're afraid. You might be nervous. I mean, I'm going to be nervous, even though I've been on stage before. I'm going to be nervous just before I get up there. It's kind of like, doing all the speaker trick, like trying to make myself, feel big, whatnot. Probably, but that's okay.
That was actually my next question.
Yeah. So
because you get a break, you have your talk, you're confident on paper, but what's that like right before you go on stage? Do you have any tips and tricks and
it's
feeling big?
And it's funny. It's a psychological thing that it works for any kind of presentation. If you want to perform in front of people, and I'm used to it before, and I tell nervous kids if they have to go up in class and stuff, and it's a silly thing, just go to the toilet somewhere you can be private, stand like this for 2 minutes, like spread your arms and legs, just stand like that. It's a silly thing, but somehow it kind of works.
I've never heard that before, actually.
It's a silly thing. There are a bunch of funny stuff that you can do. And I'm not an expert or anything, but I just picked it up along the way and said, okay, I'll try. Yeah, that worked, or at least I thought it worked. But that's enough, And I guess I shouldn't be saying this, but I guess it's a good idea to prepare. I hope this will be shown after. Because I didn't prepare that much. I should have prepared more. But I guess you would always think that you should or could prepare more. But this will sound like a cliche because I know everybody else says it. Go up and have fun. I mean, so people won't remember all the stuff that I said, and people won't remember all the slides, but they will remember the feeling they had.
Sure.
So, and that's the important thing. So, if I'm okay with it, if I'm having a good time, they will feel enlightened when they go up, even though they didn't actually get the message. And then I guess have a simple message. I mean, my message is so simple that I'm afraid that if luckily it's a lightning talk, so there's no room for questions. But my message is so simple that I'm afraid that people would say this isn't new. This isn't and it's okay. I know it isn't new. It's just me actually getting up on stage stating something that might be obvious to 90%, but there are also 10% that would say, maybe he's actually getting it. There's a new point. I didn't actually see that. And then make it short. I mean, I think I have 15 minutes. I've clocked it several times now. I think I can get it up to around 8 to 10 minutes if I'm really slow. And I'm a speed talker, so it's not gonna go well. But it'll be fine.
Of course it will. Of course it will. I think this is a very welcoming community.
It is, and I think that is very important. That you feel that nobody's going to judge you unless you're the guy that we're not having. But seriously, even him, I get his anger, and it was not the right way to do it. He could have done so much more and get his view out in a different way. But it is a forgiving community. We are all here to endorse WordPress and so on. So and people can just go up and stand up and leave if they really don't like to hear what you have to say. But most people don't.
So going back to the speaking itself, have you had any funny, weird incidents while
speaking?
On stage?
I'd say I never managed to stay on script. It's good. And I guess I always think afterwards, people see that, from that note that I have speaker notes. And I should, right to this minute, I'm not sure that I can actually see my speaker notes when I'm up there. So it's going to be interesting. But, so I'm always thinking, okay, so did people actually notice that from that moment and until, a loop and there I'm back? I don't know if people see that. So, but no, actually, I've spoken at different meetups and WordCamps, and people are always very, very open and want to hear more. So I've never had a bad experience.
That's good.
Yeah.
That tells a lot about the community.
It actually does. Yeah, it actually does. Never had a bad experience.
Well, that's awesome. So we can wait for your talk today, and we have a last question that we ask everyone.
Yeah.
Maybe you've noticed that our logo of the WP Group is a duck.
Yep.
So, what would you say is the sound that a duck makes?
In English, it would be quack.
Yeah.
In Danish, it would be a duck.
That's why we ask it. It's always something else.
Yeah.
Always something else.
Yeah.
Right.
In Denmark, you would call a duck. If you're talking to kids, you would call it an ant is duck.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And so thank you all, of course, for watching, and don't forget to visit WP Crib for more interviews. So thank you.
Thank you.